Hey there 40k fans, today we've got a highlight report for you. I'm running the Death Guard, Gareth's running the Death Korps of Krieg. It's all about the death today. Without further ado, let's jump into the lists. So here's the Death Guard list I'm running for today. It is a Supreme Command Detachment with Mortarion, 490 points of death and decay. In my battalion I'm running a Demon Prince of Nurgle. He's got wings and talons. I've also given him the relic, the Suppurating Plate. I've got a Malignant Plaguecaster there. In my troops choice I've got 20 Plague Marines and 2 units of 10 Poxwalkers. In my elites I've got 1 Biologist Putrefier to give those nice grenades out, 4 Death Shroud Terminators to try and keep Mortarion around a little bit longer in case I don't get the first turn, 1 Foul Blightspawn, 1 Hellbrute with Missile Launcher and Twin Lascannon. His job is going to be to sit on a backfield objective and just shoot up into my enemy's deployment zone, and a Noxious Blightbringer. And in my heavy support I've got 1 Plague Burst Crawler. Although he can fire out of line of sight, I probably want him with the rest of the army to take control of that midfield. And that's it. In Gareth's Death Korps of Krieg list, he's got a battalion with 3 tank commanders, each with las cannon, demolisher cannon and 2 heavy bolters. For his troops he's got 4 squads of 5 grenadiers. In his elites he's got 5 bullgrins with mulls and slab shields, 3 squads of 10 combat engineers, 1 Master of Ordnance who's his warlord. This guy's got Corps of Sequilla to get those command points back. In his heavy support he's got 2 Manticores, each has had a CP spent on it to give it the full payload, and they also have Hunter Killer missiles. For his transports he's got 4 Chimeras, each with 2 heavy flamers. In retrieval mission, 6 objectives are placed on the table as shown. As usual, the primaries are 5 points for holding 1, 5 points for holding 2 and 5 points for holding more than your opponent does. So here's the deployment. I've put Mortarion right up at the front in the middle of the board. He can't be hidden behind terrain, so what's the point anyway? I could start him off the board, but for me Mortarion doesn't come late to the party, he is the party. My Death Shroud Terminators are just behind the ruins he's standing on, so that they can leap in and protect him if need be. My Plague Marines and supporting characters are on the right flank, and I've got a unit of Poxwalkers and my Demon Prince on the left flank. From here I should be able to put a decent amount of pressure on both sides and then choose which one to reinforce with Mortarion. Now Gareth's put his 3 tank commanders into reserves and a unit of Bullgrins, so that's going to hurt him CP wise. On the table he starts with 4 transports and 2 Manticores. Movement phase turn 1 for the Death Guard is complete. These Poxwalkers have shuffled onto this objective and placed the banner. The Hellbrutes come around the corner trying to get line of sight on these transports up here. Death Shroud Terminators have placed the banner on objective 1. Noxious Blightbringer has placed the banner on objective 3. My Plague Burst Crawlers come around the corner here. He doesn't actually need line of sight to fire, but I do want him to push up and start bullying that midfield. Big blob of 20 Plague Marines plus supporting characters have pushed up here. Mortarion, like the boss he is, has charged headlong. He can't get any bonuses from cover or anything like that because he's more than 18 wounds, so why the hell not? And then he is supported by Demon Prince of Nurgle with wings and some Poxwalkers. So this Malignant Plaguecaster is going to be putting Miasma of Pestilence on Mortarion. Yep, that goes off. That means he's -1 to hit now. And then to round up the psychic phase, Mortarion's going to be casting a smite on that transport just there. This goes off on a 5. Yep. It's 2 mortal wings. So we kick off the shooting phase with this Hellbrute here. Line of sight on the transport up there. He'll be hitting on 3s. Go with the Twin Lascannon first. It's 2 hits. 3s to win. It's just the 1 wound.
-3?
1 wound? The 1 wound. Yep, -3.
6 up save. Nope, goes through.
D6 shot, D6 damage. It's 3. Respectable.
Down to 7.
And then he's got the missile launcher as well. So crack missile. Misses.
Okay.
And then we're going to come over to the Plague Burst Crawler. That's going to fire over here into this smited transport.
Yep.
Now I'll field the D6 shots. It's 2. I'll probably use a command point to reroll that. It's 4.
Again, a command point from Kuros. No.
Okay. So hitting on 4s, but we're rolling 1s for the Demon Prince. Just 1 to re-roll. That's 3 hits.
Yep.
Toughness?
7.
So we'll be winning on 3s. It's 3 wins. So yep, it is -2.
So 5 up saves.
What are you rolling? Just here?
Yeah.
1 off the table. He's made 1.
No, 2 go through.
So you go through. Just D3 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the double 1.
Down to 6.
Okay, and that just about wraps up our shooting. We're going to work out how many of these Plague Marines can fire up. Movement phase, turn 1 for the Death Korps of Krieg. This massive pile of rockets, was it Manticore?
Yes.
Has poked his little nose out around the corner. We've had this transport move up and pop smoke.
That one advanced.
This one here advanced? Yeah, got a 1. This one over here has let its guys out onto the objective. These guys have come back here to put a banner on this one.
This unit here and this unit here that disembarked are both deployed scramblers.
Deployed scramblers, there
Yes.
we go, that's it.
This transport advanced and popped smoke. Kind of annoying about the reduced movement here. This one, however, just moved because it's just got itself into flamer range of these here, and the other Manticore is poking its head out, guiding its sights at that dreadnought.
The Hellboot, sir. I'll have you know. Okay, no psychic to do.
No psychic in my list, so it'll be straight on to the shooting phase. Right, so to start off with, I'm going to shoot everything from this Chimera, so it's a las gun array and 2 heavy flamers into these Poxwalkers.
My Poxwalkers, no.
So let's start off with the las gun array. So I'll be in rapid fire range, so 12 shots, hitting on 4s. So winning on 4s, that's a lot better than I thought. Still only 3, with no AP.
3 disgustingly resilience to make.
He makes 1.
Oh, I do make 1. Okay, so 2 dead.
And then it's just 2d6 auto hits from the heavy flamers.
Yeesh.
So that's 7. I will keep that and just go 3s to wound. That would be 6.
6.
Just 1 damage each.
6 disgustingly resilient saves to me. Oh, he's made a few, you know.
Made 3 of them.
Nice. This transport here is going to dump everything it's got into Mortarion.
Yep, so we've got a las gun array and 2 heavy flamers.
This Manticore, he's up.
He's going to use direct fire to give himself a +1 to hit. So the Manticore missiles will be hitting on 4s because I've got the +1, but the Hunter Killer missile will still need a 5 to hit.
Okay, let's roll it.
Hunter Killer missile first. That misses. I will try and CP reroll that, taking myself down to 6 again.
Nope.
Right.
Or do you want to roll that? Actually, it looks a little bit cocked.
No, we'll keep it.
Dealer's choice. Okay.
2d6 hit shots from the Manticore missile. 12.
Oh, Nelly.
So this is hitting on 4s.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Decent roll. Really good roll.
Wounding on 3s because I'm strength 10. Oh, that's really not bad. So we are down to 7 at -2.
So the is 4 up. How much damage?
These are flat 3 each
What the?
for the tank case full payload.
Jesus. Okay, so It's not great.
Oh, that's a lot of
Fails. That's statistically
5 fails. That's
horrific.
15 damage
That,
to go through to your disgusting resilient.
so we'll CP one of them. It pays off. So here we go. 12 5s and 6s. It's bloody
few
good,
there,
you know.
there's a
It's
few.
really good. We've passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, so he takes 5 from all of that. That's
Well, it was a horrific roll on your end to begin with, and it's been matched by a pretty horrific roll of my own. So he's dropped another. What did we say? 5.
5 wounds.
5.
Yeah.
So he's lost 6 in total this turn.
Alright, well the first Manticore didn't do it. I'm going to have to try with this one. So it'll be the Hunter Killer Missile. Missed. 2d6 shots from the Manticore Missile. 8.
Still good.
That's not bad, but 5s to hit's going to hurt. There's only 2 there.
Yeah. Not quite the same as your last roll.
No, still 3s to wound. So that's 2 at -2.
So back on his invulnerable save. Needing 4s. We save 1,
Okay, so that's 3 damage.
and then disgustingly
Resilient.
How do you say it?
Disgustingly resilient.
There we go. Disgustingly resilient. He's taken another 2.
To go through.
So that's 8 damage taken this turn, putting him down to 10.
So he normally hits on 3s, it'd be -1. So 4s to hit. Oh, that was terrible.
Just 2.
Strength 8, so needing 4s. That's 2 at -2.
So back onto the invulnerables. Make 1, fail 1.
There's D3 damage on that one. It's 3.
It's the big 3. Ready for 3 5s and 6s.
Oh, no!
He saved all 3! He is a monster! He is.
Oh, I'm just
a
not
monster.
able to hurt him.
Turn 2 for the Death Guard. Movement phase complete. These Poxwalkers over here have stayed still, as has this Hellbrute. Blight Lord Terminators owning that objective. Not Blight Lord,
Death
Shroud.
Shrouds.
Death Shroud, there we go. Push really hard on this right flank. Plague Burst Crawler, hoping to get ahead of the pack next turn. This unit of Plague Marines now within range to do some real damage against these transports. Poxwalkers have shambled forwards, looking to make a charge against that infantry unit there. And Mortarion, displeased with the amount of damage he took from the Manticore over here, has a charge in mind for it. The Malignant Plague Caster casting on Mortarion. First of all, Miasma of Pestilence from -1 to hit. That goes off. Come over to this beast over here in the psychic phase. He's going to be smiting. What's the closest one? I imagine it's this
believe
one
would
here.
be this transport here.
Yeah, so there we go on a 5. Yep. He's
Not
good.
quite a super smite.
Not quite. He does take 2 mortal wounds for his
Down to 4.
Mm-hmm. Then we'll be going on to the Demon Prince, who I neglected to tell you about in the movement phase, but he's flown all the way over here. Okay, and this Demon Prince over here is going to be casting Blades of Putrefaction on himself. That definitely goes off on a 10. Okay, kicking off the shooting phase with a 1 CP stratagem. Fire Frenzy's been put on this Hellbrute here. And the closest unit to him, that transport over there. So we're going to be putting 4 las cannon shots and 2 missile launchers into it. Hitting on 3s. They all hit. Winning on 3s. Oh! Wow!
That's not what you wanted to see.
Wow! And then the 2 missile launches. Jeez. 1 hit. Doesn't win.
Failed to wound. All of that and he didn't do a thing.
What a useless little you are. Okay, we're popping stratagems like they're hot here. We've got Veterans of the Long War being put on the Plague Marines. That means the whole squad is getting +1 to wound. we've got Overwhelming Generosity. That's going to put 6 inches on our range. And then we've got Blight Bombardment, meaning that everyone can throw a grenade. So with the extra 6-inch range, that puts up to 12 inches. They're also next to this little guy here, who is the Biologist Putrefier. That means that grenades are now strength 4 and 2 damage. So to start with, we've got 9 going into this healthy transport over here.
Yep.
We've got 4 going into that transport there.
Yep.
We've got 3 going into the squad, just the grenadiers.
Yes.
In front of the transport, and then this last 3 at the back just here couldn't quite get in range, so they're just going to be rapid firing into that squad as well.
And that squad of grenadiers is going to use the take cover stratagem.
Okay, so let's pick up some dice. So 9d6 light grenade shots. It's okay. It's okay. We got 31 by my count. Oof. So let's come back with a whole fistful of dice. So this is so many dice that I'm going to do 2 lots, a 15 and a 16.
Yep.
So
-1's hit with the smoke.
Yep, so we're heading on 4s. Decent.
Ooh, I don't like that.
And the other 15 shots, still heading on 4s. It's good enough. It's plenty good enough.
Is that an only 4 missed?
Yep.
So from the 9 before, that's
12, 15, 18, 20.
Yep, that's a lot of hits.
Mm.
Hope I can survive it.
So this is where ideally you'd have your Arch Contaminator giving you reroll all wounds on plague weapons. Sadly, he's busy. So we'll just be re-rolling the 1s to win, but we are getting mortals on 5s and 6s thanks to the Biologist Putrefier just there. So here we go. Managed to fit the whole 20 dice in my hand, looking for tons of 5s and 6s. Oh my!
There's a good few there.
So let's gather the mortal wounds. That's 4,
8, 10. That's dead. Straight from the mortal wounds.
Whoa!
Does it explode? Not that it'll matter usually, but no, it doesn't.
Not today.
And then the 10 guys inside of it. Just 2 of them. So it's not terrible.
Then we've got 4 of the grenades going into this transport. So looking for a decent number of shots. It's okay.
It's 10.
So hitting on 3s this time.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So looking for 5s and 6s. Not a single one.
Okay.
Not even a 1 to re-roll. So that's a shame. Then we've got the 3 grenades going into those brave grenadier there. 11 grenades into those grenadiers. That's a healthy amount of hits there.
Yep, I'm just hoping you don't get the mortals here. So that's 4 mortal wounds.
So yeah, 4 mortal wounds and then some saves to make.
6 saves to make on 3+ because of the take cover. It's going to be a 4 save. Oh, it's so close. I've got some command points. I'll spend it to reroll.
Okay.
And he's alive. So now he's just got to weather the bolt guns.
Okay, so the last 3 Plague Marines firing into the lone grenadier back there. We dropped 1. We're then hitting, we're then wounding on 2s rather, because of veterans. So it's 3, and there is no minus.
3. So 3 at 3+. Oh, you finally get him.
No.
So he's dead.
It was brave and charged pretty much within distance of Mortarion. I think we made a slight error, you know, but it's kind of worked out. At the start of the fight phase,
yep,
there's an aura around Mortarion which does mortal wounds. I'm not sure if it's in both of our fight phases.
So they may have been dead earlier.
Yeah. I probably should just check that right now. Yeah, so we've just gone and checked it, and it says at the start of the fight phase, so I assume that means every fight phase.
Yep, so we Forgot to do that last time, but from here on we will remember that.
Yeah. It's going to be going off in a moment, I have a feel.
Yes.
So yeah, he's got a plasma pistol on the Noxious Blightbringer. That's going to go into the transport that's so far managed to survive everything. So we are hitting on 3s. It's a hit.
Wounding on 4s.
There we go.
-3 needs a 6. Roll in the tray. Nope, that goes through. Down to 3 wounds.
There we go. Plague Burst Mortar, just going to try and finish off that transport. Hopefully then the Poxwalkers will be able to charge what's inside. So, how many shots? Oh, it's the big 6! I wish I'd fired at that Manticore over the other side of the map now. We'll be winning on 3s and rerolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. There we go. It's 5 saves to make at -2.
So 5 up saves needed.
All save, 3 of them.
2 go through.
2d3 damage. It is
That
5
gets
though.
him. Does it explode? No. And the 5 guys inside. No, they're all around.
Well, they'll jump out and we'll be right back. Turn 2, charge phase, Death Guard. This Demon Prince here is going to be charging into that transport. Poxwalker's going to be making a 7-inch charge, hopefully, into those Kriegers. And then Mortarion. Want some revenge on that Manticore back there. That's a 5-inch charge waiting to happen.
And the Manticore's going to Overwatch and spend another command point for defensive gunners, so he's going to be hitting on 5s.
Woo! Okay, so let's do that last because that sounds exciting. So, Poxwalkers, first of all, on a 7. They will make it. They will be in. We'll also do the Demon Prince here. He's only 2 inches away, but we'll roll it. Yep, that's fine. Alright, this Demon Prince has moved in, as have the Poxwalkers, and now we've got some Overwatch to do.
Yep, so I'll start off with the Heavy Flamer. So that's 6 hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. It's 5s to wound though. So there's only 2 at -1.
So the 3 up. We're fine.
And then the Manticore Missile
This is the bit I'm scared of.
for 10 shots.
Why can't you roll badly on this thing?
Needs 5s. That
the
was
2.
pretty bad, yeah. Needs 3s to wound. So
Just
that's
1?
1. I will CP reroll that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 at -2.
Okay, 4 up. Here we go. Oh, he's made them both.
Oh no.
Okay, and now the charge. Just needing a 5. Oh, he's in. He's in. So, we'll be right back in the fight phase. Start of the fight phase. Mortarion has positioned himself just between the Manticore and these squads of Kriegers. Everything's within 7, so Host of Plagues will mean D3 mortal wounds for each of these. So, we'll go with the Manticore first. Nope, he's fine. Well, I say he's fine. He's in combat with Mortarion. There's no way he's fine. This squad of Kriegers right here. Nope. And this squad of Kriegers over here. Yep, so they're going to take D3. I can't see it.
Grenadiers take 2 then.
Starting off combat, just because I don't want to be interrupted, we are going to attack the Poxwalkers into these 3 brave Kriegers. Now, with Hateful Assault, Mortarion, straight into this Manticore here. We're using the Eviscerating Blows, so it's going to be strength, something ridiculous, hitting on 2s and rerolling 1s. I've hit you all of the times. Winning on 2s, and it's a plague weapon, to rerolling 1s. In fact, rerolling all fair wounds, but... Oh, we still drop 1. It's -4, so there's no save, I assume. And then it's D6 damage each.
Ooh.
Oh, it's gone.
Yep.
It's so gone.
Does it explode? No, it doesn't.
Oh. What was it?
It was a 5, sorry. Oh.
You can leave that there longer next time for me.
Yes, I will do.
Okay, and finishing off combat with the Demon Prince. He is Strength 7 with Malefic Talons. He's getting 3 extra attacks, so we'll be hitting on 2s and wounding on 4s. Hateful Assault gives us 8 attacks. Yep, we hit all of the times. Okay, so wounding on 4s. Ooh, it's bad.
That's good.
It's bad. So just 2 saves to make.
So, needing 5s. No, they both go through.
Okay, so 4 damage.
4 damage taken. That puts him down to 3.
It's close.
So with the attacks back, I'll just quickly go through them.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be D3 attacks from the Chimera back at the Demon Prince. Just 2 attacks, hitting on 6s. Strength 6. No.
Nope. Okay.
And there'll be 2 Kriegsmen and a sergeant with a chainsword into these. So that's 5 attacks from those 3 guys, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Nothing.
Alright, it looks like a stalemate over on the objective there.
I don't have any morale to do because Krieg, with their Cult of Sacrifice special rule, they ignore casualties from the shooting phase for morale.
Brilliant. Alright then, and that wraps up my turn. So, not a bad start. I know that there's a lot to come on this board in a minute.
Yes.
So,
oh yes.
So we'll see how things go after that. I have a feeling it might go badly.
Right, so in my command phase, I regained a command point. I'm now at 3. I did my movements. These didn't move, so don't really feel they needed to at the moment. They're not quite in range for the objective, but these ones are at the moment, and these are intending to do something about it. At the end of the movement phase, I brought the Borgrin in, just here to make a 9-inch charge against Mortarion if I need to. I disembarked a unit of engineers from this Chimera that stayed in combat with the Demon Prince, got them onto the objective. The Manticore moved out of its hidey hole onto that objective as well. And that unit of engineers disembarked and moved towards the Poxwalkers, hoping to take that objective down from you and take the banner down. And their Chimera just moved around to get flamers on them as well. Still holding a unit of Grenadiers and 3 tank commanders in reserve, ready for the 3rd turn.
Alright, so no psychic, we'll be back for the shooting phase.
Yeah. Right, so first things first, I'm going to fire the carcass rounds from these Engineers Krieg combat shotguns into Mortarion.
Ooh. So it's a -1 to hit still.
Yep. So there's 8 there. I'll roll them 2 at a time because they get hot. So the first one is 2 hits. Second one is 1 hit and kills himself. Third one is 1 hit and kills himself. Fourth one is 1 hit and he kills himself.
Kriegers doing what they do best, dying with the Emperor.
Fifth one, 1 hit and he kills himself. Sixth one is 1 hit and doesn't kill himself. Seventh one, 1 hit and he kills himself. And the 8th one
yes.
kills himself.
Wow.
So after all that, 6 of them kill themselves.
Wow, that's special. And then we'll
I'll
be
take
back
those
with
away just now and do the wound rolls.
You're going straight into it? Okay, nice, let's go.
So they do wound on 2s, however, because you're not a vehicle.
Jesus.
So that's 5 with no AP.
Okay, so this will be on 3s then.
Yes.
Right, better save some of these. Or just drop the 1.
Okay, well, that's 2 damage.
It's early on to be thinking about spending a reroll. Disgustingly resilient on the wounds Mortarion
Yeah,
took.
so 2 wounds there.
Hey.
So he takes the 1.
So he should be on 10 wounds now.
Yep, I'll quickly flip this over for you.
Great. So after that rather brutal round of shooting, Mortarion has been a little hurt, but this squad's been wiped out.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty much. Good job I don't have to take morale for them for shooting phase. This Chimera is going to fire both its heavy flamers in combat into the Demon Prince.
Ah, I see.
So that's 2d6 auto hits. Just 7, 5s to wound. That's just the one.
A minus?
No minus.
So, needing a 2 up. Yeah, he's fine. Separating plate there, doing its work.
So the other Chimera over there, it's going to fire 2 heavy flamers into the Poxwalkers.
I have a feeling this is the end of the Poxwalkers.
That's 10 hits,
Okay.
and then 3s to wound the Poxwalkers with the flamers. So that is 7 at -1.
6 isn't it?
That's 3.
It's not bad.
So you still got 1 left, because there were 5. Engineers with their Krieg combat shotguns. I'm going to use the normal shotgun profile on them this time.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Well, they'll be wounding on 3s with it. So it's just 20 shots here. So that's
There you go.
So there's only 5 there
Only 5.
with no AP.
Just need 4, 5s and 6s. Well,
Made a
you know,
few.
it was a good effort, but
It
sadly,
just takes the squad.
sadly it's just enough. Here we go.
Then the last thing I've got to shoot with is the Manticore,
Okay.
which I'm going to have to use a command point for direct onslaught and try and get my 4s to hit on Mortarion here. So that is 7 shots.
The blessed number.
I will take that for now.
Yeah, because you've got to reroll both of them, haven't you?
Yeah. So needing 4s to hit. Oh no!
Oh, it's 2.
Ah, I hate that -1 to hit. 3s to wound. So that's 2 at -2.
Okay, so looking for this 4-up save. Gotta make it. Oh no! Come on, point. Gotta do it. Okay, so 1 goes through.
Okay, so that's 3 damage. Thanks to my tank ace.
Disgustingly resilient. Just take the 1.
Down to 9.
Yeah.
I'm just not hurting this guy.
The long charge is ready. These Bullgrins have come in at the table edge there, ready to try and make a 9-inch charge on Mortarion.
Engineers are going to charge into Mortarion first, just to try and bait out any Overwatch you may do.
No, that's not happening.
So they get that with an 8, and then we need the 9-inch charge from the Bullgrin. There's a 12.
Oh, they make it in style.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be tasty.
Hey, host of plagues going into the fight phase. So we've got 3 squads to roll for. We've got 2 very small squads of Kriegers. So starting with the one nearest Mortarion there. A 4, yeah, that's gone off. That is wiped the unit.
Oof.
Then we've got the other ones there. That goes off as well. That has also wiped the unit. Oh no.
D3 here?
Sorry, I didn't realise there were 3. Yes, there's just 1 left.
Okay, so I'll pull those.
And then, most importantly, is that 3?
Yes,
Damn
it
it.
is.
Okay, so it doesn't go off on the Bullgrins. Would have been nice to take one of those.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this may be the match-defining moment.
Here's hoping.
All right, how many attacks have you got?
So with 5 Bullgrin on the charge, that's 21 attacks, including their bonehead.
Gross. So,
I've got 21 dice here now.
great.
They normally hit on 3s, but you've got that horrible psychic power on you.
Yep, minus for assessment. There we
So
go.
hitting on 4s. Ooh.
It's not great.
So that is
Good roll.
4 at -1.
Okay, so these will be on my 4 up. need these two. Oh, it's good. You know what?
2 damage each. But that.
Yeah, do you know what?
horrible.
Because this would stop him going down a bracket. So, never mind.
Still goes through for 2 damage.
Okay, so that puts him down to what, 7 now? There's Demon Prince here, going to strike back first. Hasn't charged this phase, so we are only looking at 7 attacks now, but hitting on 2s. And re-rolling that 1, because he is a Demon Prince. Nice. So that's all hit, and now we're wounding on 4s. Yep, that'll do. 4 saves of 5 up required.
Okay, so here we go. So that's just 1 goes through.
Ooh, it's down to 1 wound remaining. Okay, so this lone Krieger decides to fight. He's piled in.
Yep, so he's a sergeant with a chainsword. So he hits on 3s, being Krieg. Oh, that's not good.
No.
Just the 1, which doesn't wound.
10 attacks, hitting on 4s. There are some hits, but it's just about average. There we go. And then toughness 3.
3.
So 4s to wound. There's 2 wounds there, no minus.
4 ups. Ooh. Now, do I want to try and keep him alive? I've got a command point to do it. Let's have a shot. There we go.
Yeah, he's still
and
there.
he's holding that objective.
Yeah, like a champion. Okay, so Mortarion is taken down a bracket, but he's still plenty angry. He's still hitting on 2s. He's been charged, so we're looking at 6 attacks using the eviscerating attack here. He gets to re-roll the miss, so that's all of the times. You get -1 to your toughness, but he's also strength 18, so
Okay.
it's 2s and re-rolling, which is good. Really need these to pay off. Yep, there we go. So 6 saves at -4.
Okay, so with their brute shields, no, slab shields, sorry, they'd normally have a 4 up save with +2, so 2 up save. I'll need 6s here. No, there's none of them.
Okay, so we have to do these one at a time because it's d6 damage.
Yep. First one takes 1 and then dies. Second one dies. Third one takes 2 and then dies.
Oh,
So
I might just re-roll that last one. Yeah, I will do. How many have we killed so far?
so far you've killed 3 and put 1 on 1 wound.
Okay, so yeah, we will re-roll that. Of course.
Down to 2 wounds then. So working it all out, for that turn, I got 10 from the primary for holding 2, but I didn't hold more in my command phase. And I get 2 points for engaging all fronts because I'm in 3 table quarters now. Not quite in all 4, but see if I can do something about that next time.
Sounds good. So my command phase, 1 CP back, but my banner has been removed from this objective, so I just get banner points 1, 2, and then I also get a nice tasty 10 command points for the primary. I'll take it. Mortarion still locked in combat with the Volgrin, but probably not for too much longer. This lone sergeant here, Krieger, fighting like an absolute hero against these poxwalkers, currently a stalemate. The Plague Marines have come forward into the centre of the board now, supported by all their buffing characters. The Plague Burst Crawler is on the objective there. And the majority of Gareth's army is on the left flank.
Yes, we've got 2 chimeras, some engineers sitting there with their nice shotguns, and your most hated foe.
My Blight Lord, not Blight Lord, why do I always want to call them Blight Lord? My Death Shroud Terminators have come out from sitting in their lovely green pools of gunge. They have advanced to get this far because there was no way I was going to make a 12-inch charge, so they got a nice 3 on their advance roll, which is basically a 5 or 6 halved. Yeah.
Clearly because you want to buy some Blight Lords instead.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I might. And then this guy's come back here to hold the objective and shoot up at that manticore, basically. So we'll get on with the psychic phase, and normal service has resumed. So Miasma of Pestilence on Mortarion. It goes off. Mortarion is going to be casting a smite on these Bulgrins over here. That will be going off at a 5. It is just. It's just the 1 mortal wound.
Okay. Down to 1 wound on that other guy.
And over here, the Demon Prince will be smiting the tank. Going off on a 6. Just.
Yep.
3, so it's 2 mortal wounds.
Let's see if it explodes. Oh, that's a cocked dice.
It's definitely cocked.
No.
Okay. So, anyone in this transport?
No, they already got out here.
Okay, so just a
pick
case
that
of
up for
removing
you.
that. Which is actually a pretty big deal, because it means now I'm in charge range from a whole lot of units. It's time for this Hellbrute to start earning his bloody keep. 2 shots going into the Manticore from the las cannon. Hidden on 3s. It's 2 hits. Winning on 3s. Come on. Oh, it's just the 1. It's a bit early to use a CP. Gonna do it. Yes.
Do I gain a CP with Kurovs? Nope. And 2 saves.
6 up.
Both go through.
Okay, so 2d6 damage. Oh, it's just 6, but
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, it's down to 5 so far.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, 3 wins down on this Manticore. We've still got the missile launcher and the Hellbrute to go. So, hitting on 3s, it's a hit. Wounding on 3s, it's a wound.
Needing 5 to save. He's okay.
He's fine.
He's down to 5 wounds.
He will live a little longer. Okay, so we're now going to try the Plague Burst Crawler at it. I've used my CP, so let's hope I get a decent number of shots. Oh, it's the big 6. Hitting on 4s.
I'll take that.
Jesus wept. Wounding on 3s, and it's not even a wound.
Yes!
People rave about these things, you know, but I'm just not sure. So this Demon Primarch, Mortarion, is going to shoot one of those pesky Bulgrins with his pistol. Okay, so some fun rules for this. I basically draw a straight line. It's going to go over the Bulgrins, and I make a single wound roll. Don't roll to hit. So it's strength 8. Currently they're toughness 4. It's a hit, or it's a wound rather.
Yep.
And it's -3.
Ooh, so I need a 5 or better. Nope.
Flat 3 damage.
That'll kill the guy that's on 1 wound.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this Plague Marine squad here is going to be firing. So, fight phase. Nothing's charging, but we've got Mortarion's Host of Plagues. So, for the Bulgrin, he takes these 3 mortal wounds. He's gone. Let's get rid of that guy. And then, this lone sergeant that he's succumbed to Nurgle's rot.
Yes, he
Yep.
will.
Yeah, it's 3 mortal wounds for him as well. So, literally, forgot my own Demon Prince hiding under this structure here. Like a fool. He's going to be charging these Kriegers over here. He needs a 7 to get in. So, let's see if he can at least get into combat. Yeah, it's a 10.
Yep.
So we'll move him and then get the fight phase finished. Okay, making the most of his 10-inch charge. He's got around the back of the Kriegsmen, and ideally, if I kill them, I'll consolidate into that Manticore. So we have 8 attacks, being on 2s, and then re-rolling the 1 because of himself.
2. The toughness 3.
Oh, the toughness 3.
Yes.
Yeah, so wounding on 2s then. So it's wounded all of the time. There's 8 -2 saves to make.
That's why I love the Krieg having 4 up saves. So that's still all of them dead.
A valiant effort.
So command phase and movement phase done for turn 3 guardsmen. I've got I gained my command point. I got 10 for the primary because I was holding these 2 objectives here. I can't get the denial at the moment. I've moved the Chimera back here. These engineers have just moved so that they're within 6 of here, because I've got a bit of a nasty plan come the shooting phase.
Ooh.
The Manticore fell back and my tank commanders came in from reserves, and my squad of 5 grenadiers over there in the deployment zone finishing off my deploy scramblers.
The trap has been sprung.
So, no psychic, onto the shooting phase. I will do my orders for my tank commanders. They'll all order themselves to reroll 1s to hit. And let's start off with this Chimera going into the Demon Prince, I think.
Okay, let's do it.
So just 2 heavy flamers going into him.
You've
10
got a
hits.
good bunch of shots. I tell you what, on your rolling number of shots, you've done awesome today. Really
Yeah, it's a
well.
shame I can't wound. So this will need 5 to wound.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 5 of those. That's not too bad.
Any minuses?
At -1.
Okay, so he's on his 3 up then. Separating plate, giving him a 2 up save. Takes 2 wounds.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's everything from that one.
Okay.
So he's got his resilience to roll.
Oh yeah. Thank you. So failed to. No, both go through in spectacular fashion.
I will do 5 hotshot las guns into these.
Foxwalkers,
So
yeah.
they're within 18. So 4 of them hitting on 4s, and then the sergeant hits on 3s.
Okay.
So that's the first 4. So it's just 2 so far. Needing 4s. That's 1 at -2.
So disgustingly resilient. He's fine.
And the sergeant hits and wounds.
Disgustingly resilient. Nope. One is dead.
Alright, let's go over to that tank commander there. He's going to be putting a demolisher cannon, a las cannon, and 2 heavy bolters all into Mortarion.
Woo! You mean business, don't you?
So let's start off with 2 heavy bolters. They'll be hitting on 4s because of your -1, but they do get reroll 1s to hit. So no 1s there. Bunch of 3s and 5s to wound. So nothing from the heavy bolters.
Okay.
The las cannon,
Here's where it matters.
rerolling 1s. Hits,
Oh dear.
3s to wound. That's 1 at -3.
4 up and vulnerable. This needs to be saved. No!
So D6 damage.
I will use my command point to reroll that.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, it's saved.
Do I gain a command point? No, I don't.
Okay. So we're keeping them alive, people.
And D6 shots from the demolisher cannon. 2. Oh, I really wish I had more than that. I'll have to take it for now. That's needing 4s. No. Oh, why can't I kill him?
He's Mortarion.
Well, it looks like we're going to have that tank commander over there.
Right.
He's going to put a demolisher cannon and 2 heavy bolters into this hell brute, and his lance cannon's going to have to go at Mortarion over there.
Bloody good riddance. That helped. It's going to get fired.
So,
Literally.
the las cannon at Mortarion needing a 4. That's no. And the 2 heavy bolters into the hell brute. 3s. Then 5s. That's just the 1 at -1 so far.
It's a 4 up save. It's fine.
And the demolisher cannon. 4 shots.
Respectable.
Only 2 hits though. Strength 10. So that's just 1 at -3.
-3, so on a 6 then.
Do you not get any vulnerable?
On a hell brute?
Yeah.
No, don't think so. Oh, Maybe I
I'm sure
do.
they're a demon engine.
Oh,
They must have
let's have a
5
look.
plus.
So, we check the rules. No, Hellbrutes are not a demon engine, technically.
Wow.
So yeah, this will be saving on a 6.
Yep.
6. Oh, it was so close. Okay.
It's D6 damage from that. 2.
Okay, I'll take that. He's also not eligible for disgustingly resilient. So.
Okay, and then this one, just going to put everything into the Hellbrute.
Fine, let's do it. Rock
So,
and roll.
2 heavy bolters. Needing 5s. So that's 3 at -1.
On 4s. Oh, we dropped 2.
2 damage so far. The last cannon hits, wounds, -3.
Number 6. Yep.
D6 damage, 4. So that's
Goodness.
6 so far.
6 damage, is it?
And then the demolisher cannon,
Need a 1.
5 shots.
Oh dear.
Rerolling 1s to hit. Oh, that's not good. That's another 3 at -3.
Could be the end. Yep. I suspect it is.
And so
yes.
yes, that's another 14.
Oh.
So that's 20 wounds done to the Hellbrute.
Yikes! So there we go. He's taken out, not within range of exploding or anything like that, or going crazy.
Yeah,
But
still not done anything to Mortarion that I need to do, but I've just got my last shooting with the engineers, and for my nasty surprise,
oh dear.
so I'm going to use the Grenadiers stratagem, so they can all throw a grenade,
Okay.
and all 8 of them are going to throw acid gas bombs at those death shrouds.
Okay. And what does that do?
So they 1 shot each, hits on 3s, they wound on 2s because you're not a vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're -2 AP, D3 damage each.
Okay. Let's do this.
8 shots, hitting on 3s. That's not bad.
Very respectable.
Wounding on 2s. So
Drop
that's 5 at -2.
So this will be on their invulnerable 4-up saves. For being absolute bosses. On 4s. Or it's... it could have been better. We saved 2.
Okay. So the first one does 1 damage. The second one does 1 damage. How many wounds? And
I think they're 3, but roll it
Okay.
and we'll see.
the third one does 3 damage.
Okay, let's see how many are removed. So believe it or not, the mighty Death Shroud Terminators are 2 wounds each. Got to roll some disgustingly resilience.
So for the first one, you 1.
He doesn't make any.
Okay, so that's that one dead
And then,
from those first 2, and then
3.
the 3 on the other guy.
Need double 5 or a 6. He's done it. He's alive on 1 wound.
Okay. I don't know if I want to make any charges. I think I will charge with this Chimera into
Probably wise.
the Demon Prince just to stop him from getting to my Manticore.
Sure, I would. Okay.
Let's see what I roll, and then we'll measure it out. So that's
That
an
looks
8.
enough.
So yeah, it's just 6 to there.
Brilliant. So you get to fight first, having charged.
Yes, so I'll quickly just pile in with it like this. Make sure you can't get into here with your piling and consolidate. Just 3 attacks, needing 6s to hit. There's a hit. Strength
One.
6, so 4s to wound.
Yep. Go on, wound it.
1, no AP.
So, as long as I save this, we're looking at a mortal wound for him. No, he takes a wound.
Okay.
Brilliant. Okay. And then I will strike back. So I've got 8 attacks coming.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, but re-rolling the 1s. Don't be 1s, of course. Really want to kill this, although I think it's probably unlikely. Wounding on 4s. It's not bad, actually. Actually, no, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. It is bad. So my command phase, because I'm losing the Hellbrute, I don't hold more, but I do hold 2, so that's a nice 10 points. And then over here, I've still got the banner on that. And the banner is still on this, although I don't hold it. So 12 points there. And let's see if we can get some nice juicy points from killing stuff.
Yes, I needed Mortarion dead before the Leman Russes came on.
That tank commander in the corner. I should think it's Brown Tries the time over there. Malignant Platecaster is going to be casting Putrescent Vitality on the Marines.
Yes.
Because that seems like a good idea. Actually, no, scrap that. We're going to put it on the Poxwalkers. So, going off on a 6. Wish that was my super smite. And then we're going to be smiting into the nearest unit, which is this little group of Kriegsmen. On a 5, it just goes off, and it's D3 mortal wounds. It's just the 1.
Okay, that's not too bad. So, just take this guy here.
Then we're going to go over to this Demon Prince here. He's going to smite the nearest target on a 6 now. Of course, it's that transport in front of him. Yep, that definitely goes off. How many wounds? It's 2.
Down to 4.
Okay, and Mortarion is going to smite this tank over here. This is now going to be on a 7. Oh, it's a super. Oh no, that's pretty cocked there.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to re-roll that. From this angle, it was just a 6.
Yeah.
Where is it?
6.
It doesn't go off. I'm not worried about that. I think he's going to be fine. We're now going to go onto the Plague Burst Crawler. We've got both the entropy cannons going into these Kriegsmen, and not there, but here for the mortar. Really like to kill that Manticore. So we'll start with the Spitters, the Plague Spitters.
Yep.
So it's 2d6 shots. That'll do. And their strength 7, so we'll be wounding on 2s. And they are a plague weapon. Here we go. So it's 10 wounds.
Needing 6s here. No, they're all good. Even with that cocked dice.
Yes. I'm just going to leave that charge open just to try and keep that tank pinned in combat. Now firing its mortar over onto the Manticore this side of the map. D6 shots, we're looking for some high numbers. That's a 5, that will do very nicely. We're going to be hitting.
It's alright, you'll miss again like last time.
Boards, yeah, probably. Well, there's a decent roll there. Wounding on 3, it's toughness 7, strength 8. There is 3 wounds there, -2.
Okay, so needing 5s. So that's 2 go through.
2 go through. Okay, D3 damage. Oh, it's
2.
a double 1. No matter what happens, I can't kill it. So, do you know what? I'm going to save my CP and just take it.
3 left over here.
Gross. Mortarion is going to shoot his lantern into the tank commander here. We make a single wound roll at strength 8, so on 3s, it's a wound. It's -3, flat 3 damage.
So needing a 6+. Nope. So it's down to 9 wounds over there.
Okay. In order to get my perfect storm off, I'm actually going to fire very few bolt guns into this squad over here. We're in rapid fire range, and we're going to use Overwhelming Generosity to get another 6 inches on our range, meaning we can fire at this squad over here.
Okay.
So I'll work out those numbers and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've got 14 bolt guns blasting up the field towards these guys.
Alright, and so for your stratagem, I see if I get a command point back from Kurov's. Yes, I do.
Nice. So you'll be up to 2 in your next command phase.
Yes.
Ooh, very
now
nice.
currently at 1.
Okay. I've got. I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend another CP for Veterans of the Long War. What a shame we couldn't finish him off, but never mind. never mind. And then we have 6 guys rapid firing into that squad just there. I want to try and keep some alive because ideally I'd like to charge them. Winning on 2s. 3 1s in all that, so they will definitely be alive. There's 6 saves to make, no minus.
So 6 4-ups. That's 1 dead. I'll just take this guy at the front here.
Yeah, of course. Several charges happening this turn. Mortarion into the tank commander. Any Overwatch?
I do believe I will over there.
Yeah.
It's my last command point that I got back this turn.
That could be big.
It could be, or it could be terrible. So, the heavy bolters.
It's on 6s now, yeah?
Yes. Nothing. The las cannon.
Let me just grab my dice out of your way. There we go.
Hits.
Oh, it's a hit. Really need him to whiff now.
Failed the wound roll. D6 shots from the demolisher cannon. 5.
It's respectable.
That's 2 hits.
Oh, could do it.
Needing 3s. That's 2 at -3.
Right. This could be massive. Just got to make a 4-up. Ooh! Right. Obviously, I'm going to have to CP that, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Oh, I do. So he takes how much damage?
D6.
Oh,
6.
oh God, he's on 1 wound left. Oh my God, how epic. 1 wound. But he's in. Ooh. Tell you what, rolling that last 4 up, just taking a life out of me.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Oh, my poor heart. Right, we've got a little charge over here to make, about this far. He's definitely in, so we'll just tag that like so. More importantly, I want to get these Death Shroud into this tank over here. Part of me thinks maybe charge them into here as well, but I really think my Marines are going to make it. So actually, why not do the Marines first? That's thinking. So, I believe it's a 5-inch charge, but since that one model was removed, maybe it's not. On a 10, that's definitely
Yeah, you'll be there with the 10.
in there. And while we're here, we'll just do these
Death Shrouds?
Death Shrouds. Keep wanting to call them Blight Lords. It's a 7. I'm not sure. We'll have a quick measure and come back. So yes, indeed, this was a 6-inch charge, so they got in just fine. The Plague Marines have all moved in. We're going to be ready to pile in with them in a moment. And of course, Mortarion, after taking 6 wounds from that tank commander over there, is ready for his vengeance. Okay, so Host of Plagues. This kind of bracket only goes off in a 6. No, it was close. And then we have 5 attacks hitting on 2s because he is Mortarion. Yep, they all hit. This is the eviscerating strike as always. So he's wounding on 2s. And it is a plague weapon, so we'll re-roll the 1. And there we go, it's 5. It's a -4 it is, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, -4.
So no save.
So it's D6 damage. Ooh,
That's enough to get
it
him.
It is just enough. It's a terrible roll, but
Does he explode and take Morty with him?
Oh, that would be epic. I almost want you to.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, that would have been so cool. Okay, so we'll remove the model and we'll be right back. So after claiming his vengeance, we've then got Blade Marines.
Yeah, that's a lot of plague knives.
And the Death Shroud Terminators, who will be up right next. Now time for the Death Shroud Terminators. They don't like these tanks in our backlines. We've got 13 attacks from Hateful Assault. We are hitting on 3s. It's not great actually, we've dropped an alarming number. We're strength 8 with these giant sides. So we've wounded 1, 2, 3.
It's toughness 8.
It's toughness 8.
Yes.
Oh right. Well,
So it's only 4 there.
4 there, -3.
So I still need 6s. There's a 6 there, so it's down to. So it takes 3 of them.
So D3 wounds each. Okay, it's 3, 2, 1. So 6 wounds.
So it's down to 6 left.
Okay. So we've got, first of all, alright. Lastly, the Demon Prince, the Prince of Demons. He is still at 8 attacks. No, he's not, because he hasn't charged this turn, has he? So it's just the 7 with his Malefic Talons, heading on 2s. He hits all of the times. Strength 7, so he's wounding on 4s. And I can't re-roll that, so it's 5 at -2.
5 ups. No, that's 4 go through.
So it has exploded.
Does it blow up?
We hope.
No.
Oh, we've not had any explosions this game.
No, not like the last one. Yep. And at the end of your turn, I've got some morale to make finally, because they lost in the combat phase. So their leadership 7 with their sergeant. They lost 4. They stay around.
They are Kriegers.
At least for now.
They do not run from such filthy, heretical scum. Okay, I think we're going to go into your turn 4.
Yep.
Just as a side note, we did the combat over here, nothing's hit, and this tank commander has failed to hit builds, so...
Yep. It's the joy of needing 6s to hit.
Yeah.
Right, so not a huge amount of movement. I left this where it was because it's got a line to Morty if I want it. I moved the Krieg Sergeant over to try and get a lasgun into Morty, or a crack grenade, depending on what I feel like.
How epic would that be?
I've left these in combat, and for now, I'm going to see if I could be a bit tricksy with their orders. So, the tank commanders are going to use their Talon orders to be able to move after they shoot.
Oh, and I suppose this doesn't count as falling back.
It will count as falling back,
Okay.
but they'll be able to shoot in combat first. They won't be able to shoot their blast weapons, but they'll be able to move afterwards and fall back.
Nice.
Right, so to start off, we've got this tank commander. It's 2 heavy bolters and a las cannon into the death shrouds.
Mm-hmm.
It'll target the demolisher cannon over here just in case I kill the death shrouds.
Sure.
And then it'll move after shooting.
Yeah, you really got to kind of risk it now, haven't you?
So the 2 heavy bolters, I'll need 4s to hit. So that's 3 hits, that's not bad. Strength 5. So that's 3 at -1.
Okay, so -1.
Yep.
And that goes to a 3-up save with these guys. Yep, they're fine.
And the las cannon needing a 4. Hits. 3s to wound. It's 1 at -3.
That is a save on a 6.
Okay, so then I'll just use the 6-inch movement to fall back so into the corner,
There we go.
like so.
Yep, he's fine now.
He's going to do very similar. Las cannon and 2 heavy bolters into the plague burst crawler, and then it's going to fall back. If it kills the plague burst crawler, very unlikely. It's going to demolish a cannon into the
Platecaster.
platecaster.
Okay.
So the 2 heavy bolters. Yes. Just 3 hits, needing 5s to wound. Just the 1.
-1, yeah?
Yes.
4 up. He's
And the
fine.
las cannon hits, wounds, 1 at -3.
5 up. Demon save. Nope.
That's D6 damage for 4.
4. So 4 disgustingly resilience coming up. We saved 2.
Oof. And after the shooting, he's going to fall back 6 inches just to get out of combat there.
Nice.
And then we've got the manticore over there.
I see.
Now I'm going to try and do Kriegsman here first, just in case the manticore does better. So
it
the
would be so awesome if he took down Mortarion.
So the Kriegsman is going to throw a crack grenade. Because he's a sergeant in the Grenadier squad, he hits on a 3. And it's strength 6.
5.
That's 1 at -1.
Okay, so it's saving on a 4 up.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
In style.
Right, so it's going to be the heavy flamer.
I'm sorry, but if he killed Mortarion, I would insist that you name him something awesome.
Yeah. So it's going to be the heavy flamer into the Demon Prince, and the Manticore missile has got to kill Mortarion.
Oh, okay.
So the heavy
What's going
flamer.
first?
The heavy flamer, 2 hits, needing 4 5s. So that's 1 -1 on the Demon Prince.
1 at -1. Okay, yeah, that's another wound.
Okay. And then the Manticore missile over here for 6 shots, needing 4s. Oh, just the 1. Needing 3s.
Oh, he's not -1, sorry, anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you did degradation, right.
So that is 1 at -2.
Okay. Save
Can
or
I
die.
kill him for the moral victory?
Save or die. Okay.
It's 3 damage.
I'm going to spend my last one.
Do I gain a command point? No. So it goes through.
No, he's dead.
3 damage.
Oh, 3 disgustingly resilience, yeah. Can you imagine?
Oh,
Just got it.
Oh.
After all that. Finally.
Just kills him.
Finally
Ooh.
taken down. Oh well, he did well. He did well. He
Yeah, I
put in
needed
some
him
work.
dead much earlier, but I've at least got a chance at saving some victory points here now.
Moral victory. Wound counters have been added.
So apart from that, I don't think I've got any charges to make.
Okay.
And there's just the combat there before my end of turn scoring. Pretty sure those guys are dead.
Okay. Oh, and it starts with me because they didn't
Yeah,
charge.
you pick the first unit because there are no charges.
Well, I'm going to pick these guys. So altogether, no charges, but we have 16 attacks coming in against these Kriegers. Hopefully, it will be enough. Yeah, we only drop 3, so that's going to be 13. Wounding on 3s and rerolling 1s for our plague knives. So we just dropped 2. That should be 11. 11 saves to make.
4 up saves here. That's 1, 2 dead. I thought they were gone. There's 1 guy there.
That is a superb roll in all fairness. That last guy though. Woo.
Right, so let's see if the hero sergeant can take down a plague marine. So he's got 3 attacks with his chainsword, hitting on 3s, needing 5s to wound.
The Emperor is watching.
That's 1, so he could actually kill a plague marine here.
3 up save.
He doesn't.
But a bloody good effort.
I'll just roll my morale for him. He's leadership 7, so if I roll a 6, he runs away. He's fine.
I saw it for a second. Right.
So at the end of that, I get 3 free engage on all fronts because I am in all 4 table quarters still.
Yeah, you are. Blimey. So this will be my turn 5 coming up.
Yes, on to your final turn.
So now back up to 1 command point. Feels good. I've got 2 points for the banners and 15 points for the primaries because I hold 1, 2 and more.
You hold pretty much all of them, to be honest.
But not Mortarion. I can't be sad about it. He was a boss. So what's happened here? Plague Marines have stayed in combat. Demon Prince over there has moved towards the Manticore. He'll do a smite and a charge over there. We've got this guy over here, the noxious gnome, the Foul Blight Spawn, there we go, has moved on to the objectives, freeing up the cultist just to go after your last engage on all fronts guy over there. We're going to have some tank-on-tank action here, supported by the Malignant Plaguecaster and the Death Shroud. I'm going to do what Death Shroud do. We've got Plague Spitters followed by charges there. So, Psychic Phase. Only got 2 things I want to cast. We've got a Smite going into this tank on a 5. It goes off, it's D3, it's 2 mortal wounds down there.
Down to 10.
Yep, and then over here we've got another Smite. It's going off on a 6. It's a Perils. So now seems like a good time to spend that last CP that I just got back. And it does go off on a 6.
Do I gain one from Kurov's? No.
D3 mortal wounds, it's just the 1.
Down to 2, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Certainly is. And that is my Psychic Phase over. Okay, so 3 Plague Spitter gauntlets over here. They're D6 shots. Oh, not messing around. 17 shots. Hits, in fact, because they work like flamers. So, sadly, needing 6s to wound, because they're only strength 3. Really got my hopes up there. Not a single 6. So over here, we've got the 2 Plague Spitters going into the tank, and then this little guy I'd forgotten about back here in the objective. Master of Ordnance, is that it?
That's the one.
That's the one. So let's actually do him first. We've got D6 shots. It's 5. We're hitting on 4s. That's pretty good. I'll take that. And then wounding on 2s. We're rolling 1s. It's 3 saves at -2.
He doesn't have an invulnerable save.
Oh no, how many wounds?
He's only got 3 wounds, so he's gone.
He's very gone. 2d6 shots going into the tank. It's 10, and then they are strength 7, I believe. So we'll be wounding on 5s, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so sure enough, we're going to need some 5s and 6s, but we are re-rolling 1s. There's a few there. 4 wins, -1.
So 4 ups from here then. Just the 1 goes through.
Okay, we will take you a piece at a time. So nothing left to shoot now, so just some charges to declare. Any Overwatch coming over here?
I've not got no command points.
Oh, right. So that'll be an easy one then. They're in. This Plague Burst Crawler over here, he's well in. And then we've got 2 more important charges. This one over here, 4 inches, that does it. And then, I'm not sure how far that is, but my Poxwalkers are going to try and get that guy.
Yep.
Just to stop engaging all fronts. So, an 8-inch charge, I believe that's definitely in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
See, they only needed a 4.
Right, we'll be right back after pylons. Okay, so after pylons, we've got 10 attacks, and because there's 10 of them, they're getting that +1 to hit. This will be hitting on 4s. So just the 4. And then strength 3, toughness 3, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah. So winning on 4s. So just 2.
Because he's a grenadier, he's got 4+ save. No, he dies.
Oh. And he is replaced with a Poxwalker. Now the Demon Prince has charged, so 8 attacks, hitting on 2s. But re-rolling because of himself. And then we are going to be wounding on 4s. It's okay. It's 4 wounds there at -2.
Needing 5s. No, there's 3 go through.
Does he blow up?
Yes, he does.
Oh, roll it.
D3 damage to everything in 6. 3 damage.
Oh, it's 3, so we've got 3 disgustingly resilience to make.
Oh,
he saves 2 of them. Right, well, we'll just mark his wounds down to 5 and remove this transport. We have 13 attacks over here. Okay, so dropped a tremendous amount there. Really not good. That's okay though, because we are re-rolling ones, I think. And yep, sure enough, Man Reapers are a plague weapon, so we re-roll the 1 for a 1. So,
needing 6s to save. So 3 go through.
3d3.
3, 4, 5. It's down to 1.
1 wound remaining. Oh, shucks. So we're back. Gareth has elected to fight with this lone Kriegsman. I may even have to zoom in so you can see him, but I promise you he is in there.
Yes, Hero Sergeant. See what he can do.
He must get a plague marine.
Hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Wounding on 5s. There's 1.
Okay. We'll save it on a 3.
Yeah, there you will.
Okay. He's holding on now. He really is holding on.
And I'll just finish off with my vehicles attacks. So 1 attack here, needing a 6. Nope. 3 attacks here, needing 6s. Strength 6, so 5s. 1, no AP.
3 up.
That's fine.
So we'll roll it just for the sake of it. We had forgotten about him. Quite happy actually to think that he survives this fight somehow. Well, what a game, ladies and gentlemen. My mind is frazzled. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it just took me too long to take anything I needed off.
Mortarion.
Mortarion was target number 1, and then my aim after that was to deal with the Plague Burst Crawler. But it took me 4 turns to take out Mortarion.
Yeah, he's a tough nut to crack.
As soon as you get that -1 to hit on him, playing guard, most of my stuff hits on 4s. I just can't deal with that.
Yeah, he's and they're disgustingly resilient. Like, it really does add up. I mean, statistically, you only save 1 in 3 wounds, but
yeah,
it feels like more. It does.
Yeah, especially with your rolls. I think every time you rolled for 3, you made 2.
Yeah, it was quite good. That barrage though to kick off with from your Manticore. Holy hell!
A pair of full payload Manticores is a very strong option at the moment.
And how much for 2?
So with the Hunter Killer Missile, it's 150 points for each one. And then it costs you a Warlord trait and a command point for Tank Ace to give both of them full payload.
Right.
But that Hunter Killer Missile, if it hits, is flat 6 damage as well because of full payload.
Flat 6 damage?
Yeah. So
you missed with yours, didn't you?
Yes, I missed with both.
Yeah, that could have been a very different story.
It could have been, but when you need 5s to hit, it's just not going to go your way very often.
It's 5s to hit?
4s to hit normally, but you were -1 to hit just all the time.
Yeah. I think I was being a bit ambitious and kind of relying on going first turn with Mortarion.
With your deployment, you deployed him aggressively, but it paid off for you in this game.
Yeah, it would have been very interesting to see how that went.
Otherwise, if I'd have been hitting on 4s, 3s with one of them, because if you didn't have the -1 to hit, it could have very much gone the way that Mortarion didn't survive a turn.
Yeah.
But being that I had to use a stratagem to make one of my Manticores hit you on 4s, that's never fun.
Yeah, I think if you'd have gone first, I'd have possibly lost him by the end of your turn too. Very
possible, and that would have saved me a lot of hassle with where do I put my tank commanders.
Yeah.
I held them off the board for as long as I could, but even then, Mortarion went and got one. The Death Shroud's got another.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was just a brutal game.
I think we worked it out afterwards. Each one of my tank commanders that you killed was a 9-point swing in your favour.
Yeah.
Because I lose 5 for while we stand we fight, and you get 1 for
bring it down.
3 for bring it down,
and
then 1 for thin their ranks.
Yeah. So a 9-point swing. It's a lot of people are talking about running Death Guard as a blob that just goes and sits on objectives and stuff like that. And
I've seen a lot of Nurgling based lists using the Nurgle demons as the core.
There's definitely validity in that. Like, I remember hearing one guy talk, and I think he was talking about taking just a ridiculous amount of Nurglings, like 30 bases or something. I don't know.
30 seems to be about the standard that I've seen. I've seen a couple of lists that are taking like up to like 50 or 60 Nurgling bases, and just not bothering with the back line.
And then for 60, remember, you're basically getting 30% extra wounds out of that. With this disgustingly resilient, it kind of works out.
As long as they're shooting 1 damage weapons.
Yeah. Which is pretty good.
It was definitely a fun game. Kept both of us on our toes, but the last few turns, I just couldn't pull the game back.
But, I mean, I think it's fair to say that these guys can be pretty killy now. That grenade combo stratagem thing.
The Blight Bomb, as I've heard it coined. It'll be interesting to see if it's in the next codex.
Yeah.
Because they have announced the next codex for at some point this year. So within the next 3 months.
Yeah. I'm holding off on buying the termite, the assault drill transport that just pops up.
Yeah.
Because I'd do that. I'd get another 10 Plague Marines, and then your biologist putrefier, is it? Yeah. The guy that ups the damage of the weapons and increases the strength.
That's how I've seen a lot of people playing it in the tournament list that I've been looking at.
Yeah.
Where they'll have a deep striking unit of Plague Marines that just come up and mortal wound anything they see.
Yeah, I mean it's 10 D6 shots. And if you want to maximize it, you could always, try and pop up near a Demon Prince for your reroll ones to wound. If that Demon Prince is your Arch Contaminator as well, you're also re-rolling your wounds.
Oh, there's also the fact that your Demon Prince is generally going to have fly. If you need him in position, you just advance him to where you're going to deep strike.
Yeah. So if you're going after like a tank or a knight or something that's toughness 7 or 8 and you're only wounding on 5s, that's about 60% ish of the dice that you're re-rolling.
Yeah,
you're re-rolling 1s to 4s, and then half of those are going to be 6s for your mortal wounds.
It's a very scary combo. I've seen it in some lists where it's the only punch that the list has.
Wow.
And then I've seen other versions of Nurgle, because I see a lot of Nurgle lists. They're using the 3 Plague Burst Crawlers in the backfield just to deal with objective campers.
And of course they've got the Flamers. Well, they're Plague Burst Spitters, but they're going to possibly go up to 12 inches now.
Yes, I am expecting to see them go up to 12. We're seeing a lot of Xenos getting 12-inch Flamers, Tau, things like that. So. And
at auto hitting 2d6, it's potentially I'd spend a CP to Overwatch something if they decided to come into my backfield objective.
Yeah, I've with my Chimeras, I've given 2 heavy Flamers for that very reason, because it means that people will question whether or not to recharge into it.
Yeah, you could lose a lot. Anyway, I think I need to go and get some food and a drink after that one.
Yeah.
So from me
and me
and Big E, we will see you later.